What on earth is this market doing? Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Is it a good time to do anything? Well, I'm Kaitlyn Meck, and I'm here to show you all the statistics and everything up until the last month of October, just so that you can see the data and be able to make a great, educated, informed decision for yourself. Let's go ahead and get started. So here you see the October 2022 statistics. As you may see, there's a lot of arrows going all over the place here. I'll kind of read everything off to you so you can kind of see what we're looking at and what you can take from this information. So first off, in October, in active listings, we had 40,734. Now this is just for the Tampa area, mostly Hillsborough County. So this 40,734 active listings that we had in October is up 4% from what we had in September of this year, which was 39,186, which is a good sign. More people were ready to sell than there were back in September. Now, new listings in October was a little less than in September, but only down by 1%, which isn't bad at all. Normal for our market and the season that we're going into, especially it being the holidays and all that good stuff and everything. People kind of get a little skittish about trying to sell their house in the middle of the holidays. Next up, we have pending sales. From October 2022, we have 13,587 pending sales, which is down 17% from September 2022. That was 16,334. That just means a little less homes went pending, which still is not a huge deal. It's not a huge discrepancy. It's definitely different from what we were seeing before, but it's still not a crazy statistic to see here. Now, when we go to listings sold over here on the end, it does say that it's gone up from September. So we did sell more homes here in Hillsborough County in October than we did in September. So just from these numbers and everything, we did have a little bit of a dip in September, but things have gone up for October already, which is fantastic. On the next side here, you'll see ADOM. That just means average days on market. So for October, the average days on market for any home was 29 days, which again is very different than we saw 6 months ago, but still not bad. This is showing that it is getting more to a normal kind of market that we saw maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. It is up 16% from September, when the average days on market was only 25 days on market, but still not a big deal. Again, also has to do with that holiday season, us going into that season where things do die down a little bit on that end. The total sales volume for October was 6.1 billion and up 12% from in September when it was 5.4 billion, which is very good actually. The average sales price in October was $440,979, which is again up 3% from what it was in September, which was $429,668. Again, a very good sign. Months of inventory. This is the interesting one, as October, the months of inventory was about 3. In September, it was 2 months of inventory, which just means there's more homes on the market than there are buyers in a pool looking to buy, if that makes any sense at all. So the next big ratio and thing that people are worried about, especially when putting their house on the market, is getting beat down basically with the price, right? I've got this great chart for you here to show you that is not as big of a concern as I think people are thinking it is. So as you see, we do have January through November because we are already in November, and it is showing some data from some sales here in November, but that is not an accurate number as we are not even all the way through November. We're not even halfway through November. So just ignore that number there on the end. But again, we have January through October. And all of those numbers, so we've got 100%, we've got 100%, we've got 100.8% in March, we've got 101.6% in April, we've got 101.4% in May, we've got 100.3% in June, again 100% in July, 100% in August, and then in September it does dip down to 99.1%. But you see here, it does go back up for October to 99.8%. So again, we had just a tiny little dip for September because, again, you know, the interest rates changing as rapidly as they did kind of freak a lot of people out, but it shouldn't be as scary of a thing to people as I think some people are making it out to be, because we are still seeing that it's more just going back to a more normal market. A lot of people are thinking that these interest rates are outrageously high and just, you know, insane, but it's because we've been used to, for so long, seeing interest rates that are 2, 3, and maybe into the 4s for such a long time. So again, this is the sold price to list price ratio, which means basically that the sold price versus the list price, again, you know, 100%, 100%, just slightly over 100%, just slightly under 100%. We're staying right about where the houses are selling, again, on average, right at or near their list price. So I hope that helps you see what is going on right here in the Tampa Bay area in the real estate market. Things aren't as scary as they seem. And if you're looking for options for buying here in the Tampa area or selling, give me a call. Again, I'm Kaitlyn Meck, a real estate agent right here in the Tampa area. For more great information about the Tampa area and all kinds of different things that I offer for my buyers and sellers, subscribe to my channel here and check out one of these playlists.